When it comes to football and tailgating, the biggest waste of money has got to be getting a branded canopy for tailgating. Like these right here are a prime example of consumerism and marketing at its finest. A company that makes outdoors gear was going to make something like this, and of course you, because you're such a good fan of said team, is going to have that because you want to represent and you want to have that gear that matches your team. If you know, obviously you know, but just take a guess how much an unbranded canopy costs. Just take a guess if you don't know. So here's one on Amazon that is unbranded, doesn't have any logos on it, in multiple different colors: blue, gray, white, and neutral color. Here's one from Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a 10 by 10 slant leg, so maybe like the square footage within it's a little bit smaller, but it's like a single foot on each side. It's not that much smaller. If you're going to be picky about space, it's obviously another conversation, but look at the cost on this thing. And what's ironic is that you would think because these are more expensive than regular canopies or tailgate tents, that not as many people have them. If you don't go to a game, you would think that. But if you actually do go to the games and you do tailgate, you would notice probably 95% of the people at the tailgate have a branded tent with the logos on it. The tailgate canopy that I had is a 10 by 20, and it was still only a little over $100. It was half the cost of getting a 10 by 10, half the size tent, one that's branded. That's twice the tent for basically half the cost. And because everybody has branded tents around me, if I have people that I know are coming to my tailgate, you know what I say? Look for the white tent. It stands out like a sore thumb. And maybe you're somebody who likes to travel to away games, so you think having a tent like this is going to help you stand out. That is true. It might help you stand out, but at the same time, having this logo on the road, it's also potentially an invitation for somebody to key your car or vandalize your stuff. And maybe you're somebody who bought the branded tent or the branded canopy and you have confirmation bias justifying why you paid so much money for it, or you're somebody who just has to have every single piece of gear branded for your team. You might look at something like this and say like, oh, that's boring. There's not a whole lot going on. It's kind of ugly. It gets the job done, and it's something that you only use for, how long? 3-4 hours, 7 times a year? Not to mention also, what if you're somebody who likes to go to multiple different teams? Like let's say you have a college team that you go to on Saturday, and then you turn around the next week, go to an NFL game that's not too far away. Are you going to buy a whole nother branded tailgate tent, or are you just going to reuse the same plain colored one? If you're that concerned about being branded or representing, you can get a cheap little $30 telescoping flagpole and put that next to your tent. I promise that collapsible flagpole and even a whole new flag that you might not already have is going to cost less than paying the extra money to get a branded tailgate canopy.